Hey, what's going on, guys? It's No Shoes, and we're back with another Technique Tuesday. Today, we're going to be reacting to Eyes in the Sky. This is suggested by Maradona, so thank you, Maradona, for the suggestion. Keep coming in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. But without any further ado, let's get right into it. Let's see what Immortal Technique has to say, and let's see what Eyes in the Sky are all about. Let's get it.
In the sky, looking at you, I can read your mind. I am the maker of rules, dealing with fools. I can cheat you blind.
Yeah, my truth is the Ark of the Covenant.
Okay, that intro, what must be the last thing I could have expected. Gives me kind of like 90s sitcom intro type of energy, or like random TV commercial type of energy as well. But it's got a nice feel to it. It fits with the Eyes in the Sky title so far. I imagine that sample or wherever they found that is probably where the title of this track comes from. But let's see what Immortal got to say over it. I really don't know what to expect.
I can cheat you blind.
Yeah, my truth is the Ark of the Covenant buried in Ethiopia. Watch who you fucking with, a Minneapolis Somalian. When I go home, the world I used to know is gone, and now I live on my own. For what shall it profit a rapper with creative control to sign a deal with the devil and lose his soul? My stillborn first expression is cold, like the faces of slave masters on the paper I fold. Subliminal racial supremacy choking me quick.
Okay, so quick flow coming in. Started off referencing the Ark of the Covenant very quickly. We also got a reference to Satan. We got a reference to Ethiopia, Minneapolis, and I think one other place as well. A lot of topics mentioned very quickly here, but what do they all add up to? I'm not sure exactly just yet.
I used to know is gone, and now I live on my own. For what shall it profit a rapper with creative control to sign a deal with the devil and lose his soul? My stillborn first expression is cold.
Okay, talking about signing a deal with the devil, comparison signing a deal with a label, lose your soul, lose your masters type of idea going on here.
His soul, my stillborn first expression is cold, like the faces of slave masters on the paper I fold. Subliminal racial supremacy choking me quick, like the bedtime stories of Joseph Smith. Lynch mob gunning for me, trying to murder my seeds. A shorty put him in the Nile in a basket of reeds, and now I stare into the future with a spiritual flashlight.
Okay, lots going down here. We gotta bring that back for a second.
Lynch mob gunning for me, trying to murder my seeds.
A little further.
The bedtime stories of Joseph Smith. Lynch mob.
If I'm not wrong, I think Joseph Smith was the guy who invented Mormonism. Let me know in the comments. I might be tripping on that. But then it sounds like he's talking about like racial prosecution. He even mentioned earlier like subliminal racism or something going on like that. Sending a kid in a sending his seed down the Nile River in a basket of reeds. Very familiar story. I'm not sure where it's from. I imagine the Bible. If anybody can clarify, that'd be great.
Joseph Smith, lynch mob gunning for me, trying to murder my seeds. A shorty put him in the Nile in a basket of reeds, and now I stare into the future with a spiritual flashlight, wondering who the fuck was me in a past life. Bad diet, fuck raw, die young, fast life, same as a crash flight that took off when the music died on your last night. Tell them the truth, and they call you a traitor. Talk to them honestly, and they call you a hater. Losing my composure, cause the message is urgent. Talking reckless, drunk on the mic like Larry Merchant. Cursing at
fire bars. I want to bring it back. We got a nice flip here a second ago.
Last night, tell them the truth, and they call you a traitor. Talk to them honestly, and they call you a hater. Losing my.
Yeah, so he kind of repeats to add extra significance. Tell them the truth, they call you a traitor. Talk honestly, they call you a hater. Something like that. Let's bring it back just a little bit.
Talk to them honestly, and they call you a hater. Losing my composure, cause the message is urgent. Talking reckless, drunk on the mic like Larry Merchant. Cursing at the serpent, Sumerian demons who brush their wings against the air that I'm breathing. A heathen with nothing left to believe in.
Cursing at the serpent, Sumerian demons. using that S sound to kind of transition from, let's bring it back, from the middle of the word to the beginning of the word to then having a new rhyme.
Merchant cursing at the serpent, Sumerian demons who brush their wings against the air that I'm breathing. A heathen with nothing left to believe in, even a reason for living. That was forgiven by God and not religion. Envision Jesus risen from the dead like Horus in a Baptist church, shaking off the rigor mortis. The border should be illegal instead of the people that were here before the Bible and all of its sequels. I speak to the detached.
Interesting. Here before the Bible and all of its sequels. We're getting a lot of linkages here. Feels like this track is really about making connections between old stories and contemporary stories, between, the hardships of, you know, the people in Egypt and in the desert, and then the people in America and in, that went through plantations and had slave masters and all of this. It sounds like we're almost getting like a comparing and contrasting track, but what it's revealing is many more similarities than differences across that scale of time. Very, very intriguing.
Shaking off the rigor mortis, the border should be illegal instead of the people that were here before the Bible and all of its sequels. I speak to the detached and unrealistic that were born normal but turned socially autistic. We resisted Homeland Security's mission because I know what they really envision.
I am the eye in the sky, looking at you.
And then the structure is so fascinating because, I mean, he just must have spit like a 24 bar verse or something like that. It could have, I wasn't counting, but that verse took up a good like minute 30 of this track at least so far. He was pumping it in. The instrumental works very well underneath the piano. It gives like a raw, more emotional, almost more vulnerable feeling to that like tough kind of coarse vibe that Immortal can have a tendency towards. And then let's hear these vocals on the hook again.
Looking at you, I can read your mind. I am the maker of rules, dealing with fools. I can treat you blind. I am the eye in the sky, looking at you. I can read your mind. I am the maker of rules, dealing with fools. I can treat you blind. I am the eye in the sky.
And a lot more repetition here than I was expecting, but that works after having so much said for basically the large majority of the track. Now we're getting some time to absorb all of that, to catch up, to let it all set in for a second before we start the next track on the album. Obviously, we're just listening to this as a single right now, but let's see how this continues because we still got a good bit left, and if this just keeps repeating, it is gonna get old sooner rather than later.
Looking at you, I can read your mind. I am the maker of rules, dealing with fools. I can treat you blind.
Okay, faded out before it got repetitive. That works, man. It's cool. Eyes in the sky from Immortal Technique. Thank you again to Maradona for the suggestion. Keep coming in the comments down below. Let me know what y'all want to see for the next Technique Tuesday. Don't forget to hit like, hit subscribe, and hit that bell. Much love to everybody in the No Shoes gang, and I will see you all next time.